Well, I hope you can hear me here. I hear me here, and I got a new microphone for my iPhone that hosted out get rid of some of the wind that's already out here all the time. So I could do more outside because it's sort of like live out here. See, I'm down by the Washington Monument. Maybe you could see it there. No. Ah, there it is. You see the Washington Monument? Oh, there are little picnic tables next to it here. And behind me is the tidal basin. If you're old enough to remember Fanny Fox, who fell into the tidal basins with a high-powered uh, uh, head of the finance committee or something. I forget. I can't forget his name. I forget a lot of stuff at this age. Tula, hi. But anyway, what I want to talk about really is trying to get you to stop looking for that one application, that's going to be magic, and you're going to fill out that application. You keep looking on the internet for that magic application, and that probably the likelihood of doing that. I mean, you'll see if you've been doing that, you've probably been doing that for a long time and haven't gotten anything. And the only way to do is not to be searching the internet for something, but searching for people that know about these things. Uh, I've been up working early and super late in my days. Ooh. Well, I don't know if that's good or bad, right? Um, anyway, so you got to do something better, and you do it by subject area, and you find people in your subject area that know about this stuff, that spend a lot of time looking for these sources. Not you, you're trying to get for the first time, but if you start talking to people who already looked for the whole universe and monitors the whole universe on what kind of programs are out there for you to pay your bills or start a business or housing or whatever, and talk to them. That's where the really good stuff comes, like an investigative reporter. You know, they talk to people, and then find a little kernel of something. Hey, that sounds interesting. And they go where no man has gone before and finds an incredible find of money. And see, in art, we're not trained to do that because we're trained to spend money and think money buys everything, and it doesn't, particularly in grants and free money subjects like that. If you're investing in the stock market, that would be different, but you're investing in this because everybody in the stock market is making money on the stock market, right? But for grants, it's people, these are public servants that have money to help you solve financial problems. So it's different than buying a product or things like that. These are organizations that are there to help you solve that problem. I mean, so you're not alone in solving this. Other people have that problem. That's why we have government programs to help you and others with that problem. The problem is there's so many programs, all with different requirements, all with different strategies and everything, that it's so hard to find the right one for you. But the only way I believe is the best way is to talk to people. So that would be if you want to start a business, okay? You can go on the internet and you can put business grants, okay? And I just did that yesterday when I did something about this. There's 3 billion websites on business grants, okay? So you stop as soon as you see 3 billion. And the ones on page 1, 2, and 3 sound sexy. They sound good because they're people that want to get money from you. They're not the real grants you need. Or they're people going to, like me, who want to sell you a service to help you find the real grants. What you want to do is find people who are in the business, and I don't mean business of making money. They get paid by the government or nonprofit organizations to help you start a business. See, they are much more powerful than anybody else because they've gone through that learning curve on what's available, what's not available. They help people every day try to find money for grants or whatever. So you're starting at day one and you're going to find out that it's overwhelming and you'll either give up or get another shitty job. And that's why I'm trying to uh, make it so people don't give up. And if you're doing the wrong thing, it's easy to give up because, what do they say? Being stupid is banging your head against the wall, and you keep banging it against the wall, thinking it's going to change, and it won't. So that's why you have to change your program or whatever the hell you're doing. What you're doing does not work. So you have to do something else. Yeah, I wholeheartedly believe you have to talk to people that are in the business of providing free help to people like you to start a business. And they're easy to find, you know, and that's what's amazing to me. I mean, we do that. We help people find resources and money and help to do anything, but we charge. Okay, so if you don't have $20, you don't want to come to us. You want to go to the free thing, or you want to use both, or whatever. It doesn't matter. I want to show you where you don't have to come to us. You start for business at SBA.gov. You probably heard me say this. SBA.gov. Everything that's going to help you for free is going to be a .gov or a .org, and then local dash assistance, local dash assistance after SBA.gov. Okay. Then when you find those organizations, you put in your zip code and you'll find maybe 15, 20, 30 organizations. That's all they're there to do is help people start their business, help them find money, legal help, or whatever the heck it is. And when you contact these people, you don't say you need money, you need help because that they may or may not have money. So if they don't have money to give you, but they have the skills to help you show where all this is and help you redefine what you're doing to help you make sure you do what you do want to do, but maybe in a different way than you thought originally. That's why I always think there's more than one way to do anything. It's easy to say, oh, I need a lot of money to start a business. There's probably dozens of ways to start that business of yours without getting a lot of money. But you have to get the help to think through that. And that's what this kind of help is. You make an appointment, you call on the phone, try to make a phone appointment, or if you have, the best way is to go person to person. You don't have to worry, just be nice. You don't have to worry about what you say. You just say, hey, I need help. Is there someone there to help me? Can I make an appointment to talk to somebody? And that's the easiest thing in the world. Anybody can do that. And you do it not for just one office, you do it 3, 4, 5 offices. See, that's the way you find help. Yeah, it's not like it's like finding a job. You don't find a job by asking one person if they're hiring. They say no, and then you go home and you say there's no jobs out there because I asked this guy and he didn't have any. That's the same thing with grants. You ask one guy, and they don't have any. It doesn't mean there's none out there. It means that you just haven't found them yet. Yeah, and that's the key. There's thousands and thousands of them out there. So that's what to do. Another place to do that is find people like you who are doing the same thing you want to do. Okay, they're in different stages of development. Maybe they always want to start a business at home. Maybe they're a woman entrepreneur and having that kind of issue. Maybe they wanted to get start a nonprofit organization or whatever. Well, there's another source for that that costs no money to learn from these people who are already doing this and doing what you want to do, and that will help you for free. Now that's pretty good, isn't it? Better than going around in circles in Google. You go out and talk to people who are doing this already. That way you get their knowledge and their experience, what they found is good and bad. And you do that at meetup.com, meetup.com. And that's where you find groups in your zip code that are doing this. Maybe on Zoom calls they meet once a month, or at a local library they meet once a month, or whatever. Find people in your area that are doing this also. And there's meetup groups. You don't have to pay. You go to Google and find people like that. They want to charge you $300, $3,000, $30,000 to help you with that. No, you want to find somebody who's already doing this, who's like you, has no money, and in starting a business. That's who you get advice from. People like you, not from people who are millionaires and found out how to get money from you. They're not starting a business like you. You want to talk to people like you. That's why even in Let's Go Help now, we have people like Tula who's helping other members because she's done this before and did it. So I think she's better to talk to you, for you to talk to her than me. Yeah, I've been doing this for 50 years, and it's hard for me to put myself in your shoes who's just starting this for the first time, and that's difficult. So I think they relate to do it. And I just got data, and I talked about this earlier this last month, people like Tula and the other members who do this uh, put in almost 100 hours. Actually, it's in the 70 to 100. I can't get the real number yet, but it's an average like 2 to 3 hours every day. There's somebody on Let's Go Help helping you for free. Wow, 2 to 3 hours every day. Somebody's up there online. You could see them, you could talk to them or whatever to help you about get using this stuff. Uh, yes, sir. Happy to help others and myself. There's always more. Yes, see, and it's just amazing. I had no idea. We just started this a few weeks back, and it's boy. I mean that to me tells me a little more because I don't know how much longer I have to do this. Maybe 10, 15 years, but 10 years goes past by fast when you're 80. When you're 20, it doesn't. But that's why I can't get over. Old people take so much longer to do things. Man, they should hurry and do things. They got less time. 20 years old, you got 80 more years, maybe. You got lots of time. At 80, you only have 10 or 15, maybe. But you still do a lot of stuff. I mean, I feel, yeah, I can do a lot of stuff. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. And anything I know, I'm so shocked that people find a value what I have. I don't know. I just follow my nose and my instincts and entertain myself. I think it's important, but it's sort of like making love. It's hard to understand somebody else. I mean, or a good lover doesn't have to be told what to do because we don't even know what to ask for. I mean, life is so complicated, and so that's why, and language is so complex. What words mean to one person coming out of the mouth means something completely different coming into someone's ears, even though we spoke the same language our whole lives. I've learned that after a couple marriages. Uh, and that's important that you have to feel it. It has to be organic and you have to talk through the heart more than anything else and feel something through the heart. And that's what I feel the members are easier to do, but because their heart on this subject anyway is closer to where you are in starting to do this. And that's important, that you're able to rate somebody who's been doing this for 50 years and dresses like a fucking clown. How could you trust me? But Tula, yeah, who can tell you how she got $40,000 by making the right phone call at the IRS and not listening to expensive accountants who were going to help her with her tax bill. Yeah, and that's what life is about. And it's about stumbling into happiness. No one knows exactly what will be happy for you or whatever, but what you're doing now doesn't work. Yeah, and it's not working. So that's why anything more is better. Anything you do now that isn't what you're currently doing is, is a step forward, even if it doesn't work. You can't find the exact thing that's going to work for you without trying a whole bunch of other shit. Yeah, it didn't work. You got to go on a bunch of lousy dates before you find the right person, right? And it's the same way to find the right thing to do in life. You just got to take a lot of things and just don't hang in there if you know it's not. More than 40,000 and then 55K in grants during COVID. Wow. Wow. See, now you talk to her, don't talk to me. Yeah. Actually, COVID gave me $20,000. That's how I started my own grants here. Uh, they gave me as a small business $20,000. I really didn't need it. We were profitable barely. And I said, I don't need it. I'll give it to my members. They need it better. So we started our grant program giving out $20,000 that the government gave us. Because I give it back to the government, where's it going to go? To missiles or whatever. And I know I have thousands of people here I know need the money. Yeah. And that's what started our own grants. Now we're up to $75,000. I can't believe that that we're actually doing that and giving $75,000 every month to people. Wow. Next month I may have to cut it back a little. Goddamn stripe pulled the rug off from under us, and we're still trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together again, and it's all screwed up. So if we mess up your bill, and so, just tell us, we'll give you back the money. Don't worry. Uh, it's just, the robots are in control, and we get a new set of robots talking to another set of robots who don't speak same language. No robot speaks alike. Yeah, and it's just screwing up all the time. It's been 6, 8 weeks now already, and we're still all screwed up. So please bear with us, and we'll make good on anything. Uh, I never want anybody to feel rip you off, or whatever. And you could always get money back from us, no matter what the. You don't have to have an excuse. Just tell me you're not happy, and that's fine. I want to make you happy. I have nothing better to do in my life. The people that are in my life, to try to make them as much happy as I possibly can, and to eliminate, pain in their life, as much as I possibly can. Julie, the pizza, 69 people. Is that a lot or a little? And the pizza cart. Oh, that sounds good. I trust him. Oh, thank you. Uh, and, in capitalism, because we're all on some other motive of getting somebody else's money, it's hard, and it's hard to people to stay on track, with morals when there's money in front of their eyes. Yeah, and I understand that. AI information is messing, your computer. Yeah, that's another thing. Yes, absolutely. But actually, I like AI for grants. Because AI is a great thing for grants. You could put in, and when you say ask AI for grants, you say grants from government offices or nonprofit organizations. And you only see the real stuff. You'll see nobody trying to sell you anything. Won't find me. You find me in Google maybe, if you look on page 89 after you put in grants, but you'll never find an AI because they have legitimate things. To me, AI is like the library for research. It's only stuff. When I used to start doing research, it was in library, and I'd never get anything. People selling me information, or any kind of advertising. Just real literature and real stories, real information. Those days are gone because of Google. Now the real stuff is somewhere in the cracks you never find. AI is there for now. My guess is probably as it gets more and more popular, then it's a place to make money, and then you get all the crap in there, and the good stuff will be hidden again. And see that we're more adept at getting money from people than we are at helping people. Yeah, we spend all our skills. I mean, marketing people, they spend, boy, they spend all their effort, time and effort, not in helping people, but in getting their money. Yeah. uh, and well, I guess that's a bad part of capitalism. Uh, but it's good. I mean, I like capitalism because if you're not spending money, means I'm not doing something of value. And if I'm not doing something of value, then I'm just pleasing myself. And that's like making love to myself. And no, we're here to make love to other people. So that's what I want to do with my professional life, is pleasing other people. And that's what we're here for. So personal life and other life. I mean, now, sure, it's fun, to be pleased, but it's more fun to please somebody, and that's a wonderful thing to do. A personal person, hey, a person, how to join if server payment doesn't work. Well, it works. It just screws up. Yeah. So if we mess up, I mean, we're working it out. I mean, so it's not like every payment is screwed up. Just everyone, oh, didn't know about that thing. Yeah. Uh, and that's it. So it's lesgohelp.com. Lesko, LESKOHELP.com. And that's that. And actually, I just put up another one on lesgohelp2.co. Lesgohelp2.co. And that's a different, order page. It's not as sales oriented as the other one, and I'm testing that. And it's actually on our Let's Go Help 2, um, website, so you'll be right there and see what that is. And you can chat with me in a minute. Oh, great! I am. Thank you, Sharon and Tula. See, I mean, that's what I think. Boy, if we could all help somebody else, no matter who we are. We all for you. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to know just one thing more than the other person. And we all know that. We all in that. So whatever you have could help somebody. So if you're a member and want to help people like Tula does, you don't need 50 years of experience. That's probably a handicap. You just found something yourself once. That's good enough because to show that for people that it is possible and how you did it. I mean, you didn't have to bribe people or go get a PhD in this stuff or know a friend of a friend of a friend who I got a guy who knows how to do this. Yeah, that kind of stuff. No, you don't. You just have to do it and be ready to fail because that's a lot of it is going to be failing because you fail. You learn to walk, you had to fall on your ass a lot. So this is new for you. It's like learning to walk. You're going to fall on your ass a lot. Don't expect one magic uh, website is going to solve your problems. It may be there, but you're not going to find it that way. You're going to find it by talking to people and digging into it. See, if you go to Google, Google will convince you that, oh, all you have to do is this. Hey, and you make $1 million. Don't worry. Hey, somebody wants your money. Somebody wants your money. uh, okay. Uh, your purchase email will show you the links. Yes, see, she runs the business now. Okay. Listen, I got to go to the gym so I can see if I can lift up any more weights and then go back and do a video or two, try to help some more people. Okay. Love you all very much. I am so happy with my life now, like I've never been in my whole life. And that's a long time. Thank you. It's because of you showing you appreciate what I do. There's nothing better. So go out and help people and you'll see you could get appreciation too.